Hey y'all, Joe here, Southern Coastal Cooking, coming at you from the Southern Coastal Cooking headquarters here in the garage. I wanted to start doing a stream of these maybe Saturday night question and answer videos and see how y'all like them. Y'all just let me know, really, if it's something you enjoy. I know a bunch of people last week were sorry they missed out or whatever, and I figure Saturday night will be a good time so everybody can kind of join in. If y'all have any questions, is there something you want to see me cook, you know, anything like that, yeah, throw those questions out there. So we're just here at the garage. We've got the big Yoder stick burner over there. Hey, what's up? Let's see, what's up, Joe? I enjoy, keep them coming, thank you. I've got the my new bad boy there, Texas. What's up? And let's see, we got some people chiming in now, so that's good. That's good. Anybody cooking anything tonight? What y'all got going on the grills? Now y'all have to have something going. So basically, what we're gonna do, I'm gonna just keep this going for a few minutes if y'all are interested, and we'll just see if anybody has any questions. Cheers. What's up? Yep. You know, this week I cooked that brisket. Remember, I did that in Lone Star Reels Pee-wee. And somebody's doing the briskets. Hey, man, that's one of my favorite things to cook. I'm thinking about doing some chickens tomorrow in here, like spatchcocking some chickens and putting them in there, and then putting some beer in the water pan. Just did some ribeyes over charcoal. That's cool, Bobby. That's real good. You know, I've been wanting to do that caveman style. Just throw them in there, set them on the coals. I think that would be really neat, but we just had to see. Yeah, anybody, like I said, anybody, let's see, what's up? JB Fish. All right. I'm trying to think of something else I want to tell you guys about. Let's see. Hey, what kind of nonsense is going on today? I said, have you ever smoked salmon? If so, does it make everything else you cook in the smoker? I did salmon not too long ago. It was just, what's up, y'all? Mega Free Zeppelin, what's up, man? Oh, look at this. I got this made. Somebody gave this to me. Thought this was really cool. Mega Free Zeppelin will recognize this. This G right here. That is pretty cool right there. I can put this, you know, metal on like one of my cookers or something like that. I thought that was neat. Came off an album cover, one of my favorite bands. So it's old, back in the 70s or 80s rock era. So thought that was pretty neat. Let's see, what's up? Okay, Stone Mountain Barbecue. Yeah, we got some folks joining in here. But yeah, tomorrow I'm hoping to put some chickens in here, put some beer in the water pan, and he says 1984 rock on. Yes. Competition cooks, Matt. There is a competition coming up, a Dealsman competition that I may do here soon. So the first buck turnout. Yeah, if you look back, somebody asked how the buck turned out during the hurricane. I did a video on it. It's on the channel. Oh man, it turned out good. We cubed it up, made burn ends out of the whole thing, so that was pretty sweet. Yep, just been having a busy week at work. You know, besides that, I did take that day off. So, have I ever made tri-tip? Yes, I have a couple of tri-tip videos. Tri-tip's one of my all-time favorites. The problem is, where I live, you can't really get tri-tip. I just don't have it here. I guess you go to a specialty butcher and get it cut, but a lot of it I know is out in California and stuff like that. What's up, Ryan? We get a bunch of the brisket has just started flowing in really good. You know, sometimes that dries up supply and we can't get that. We have a hurricane coming. What's up next, big cook, Joe? You know what? I'm thinking. He said no Bud Light tonight. Nah. Stone Mountain Barbecue. I'm thinking about doing a whole hog. Remember, I was going to do that last time, and it got rained out. But I'm thinking once it gets a little cooler, and do that over here in the Kingman. You know, I'll see the Kingman, my big boy. Love that thing. Yeah, tri-tips are, oh yeah, I know y'all have a bunch of them over there. I'm jealous. I don't know why we don't get many here. If it's they just use it for something else or what's the deal? No, actually, a little Crown and Gin. This is actually it's a Mexican beer, Soul. They sell it at my gas station. I just happened to pour it in my Southern Coast Cooking Cup. So got my old duck fat up here. I've been using the heck out of that stuff. It's man, this stuff's fun to use. It's, I mean, it really adds some flavor, you know, instead of just using like Pam and junk like that. You know, I've been really having fun with that. I will do some ribs here soon. Yeah, Soul is excellent. I love it. Oh, it's cheap too. You can get a 32-ounce bottle of it for $1.99 at the gas station right down the street. So fill it up with your cup there. Smoking Joe, I've been hiding out, man. Getting back on the groove of the new house and all. Yep. I'm just reading comments as they come up. What we doing? Okay, I think some members are talking to each other in there, but that's fine. You know, the pig would be good. A 15-pound pork shoulder, electric smoker. Any tips on the cook time? Wow, a 15-pound pork shoulder? That must be the whole shoulder. You're gonna be cooking for a long time. The pork shoulder, you know, takes a while, a whole shoulder, and especially in the, I would crank your heat up to about 275 for sure, and once you hit about 150, I can go ahead and wrap that puppy to bring it on through, or else you're gonna probably a 24-hour cook or something there. So I would definitely suggest that. We've done, you know, pork butts and non-electric smoker. I've got a new master build actually in the house. I need to bring it out here and do some stuff on it, but I got so many other pits right now I'm in testing. You know, I love that little PK over there. It's on the front porch that I've been doing a lot of stuff with. Hopefully y'all can hear me. I know I started talking just a little bit lower, but last night I went, let's see, are you still working at the same job these days? Yes, still working Herring Gear Toyota, still selling Toyotas for the past about 4 or 5 years. So, yep. Man, I just love this little G right here. That's so cool. Let's see what else is going on. See, I did my first whole haul a couple of weekends ago, 75 pounds, 8 hours. Huh? That's pretty good. Okay, so yeah, only 8 hours. How did you do it? What did you cook it on? Did you cook it on a pit? Like, or did you cook it on the ground? Or did you, you know, that's a lot of things. You know, I've been looking in that whole haul cooking, and you know, you got to have a certain size pit and everything like that. So you got to make sure that you have room for it. You know, because you want to cook it racer style, or you want to split him and everything like that. This is a pellet, and you're looking at all that pile of pellets behind you. Oh shoot, yeah. I mean, I've got lumberjack pellets out the. Yeah, let's see, 10 degrees. About Thermopro, my master built. Okay, Joe, do you cook on the Yoder? Yes, I cook a lot on the Yoder. I missed something about Thermopro. Somebody said something. I'm getting a Thermopro. You know, I've been using that smoke, and I'm getting that recalibrated right now. Split and laid on its back. Yeah, I think that's one of the best ways to do it for actually getting even cooking. You know, the racer style looks cool, but I don't think you get that even in cooking. It's a little bit hard to do, I think, from what I've heard. Man, I tell you what, it's hot down here, even at night. Gosh, man. So my sister, she lives in Anchorage, Alaska. Sometimes I wish I was up there. Joe, I have a hard time controlling temperature on my egg smoker. Not keeping an eye on it every half hour so it gets extremely hot. That's the thing about Kamanos now. Mopped once every 4. Oh yeah, vinegar-based sauce. All right, Kamanos is back to that. If you let a Kamado get too hot, it's very hard to cool it back down. Okay. Oh yeah, yes. For example, I'm seeing your wife's Corolla. You did a video on it. I think it's sweet. Back to the Kamados though. The key with the Kamado is build a small fire in there, and then also you want to make sure that you keep your vents, you know, not too wide open. If your fire gets out of hand inside a Kamado, and the Kamados are so efficient, and you know they burn so well and stuff like that. They will, you know, you'll it'll. Well, it's hard to get them back down to temperature. Is what I'm saying. You know, it's hard to get them to cool, and then to once they've gotten hot. It's like that fire just wants to keep burning and burning. That heat just builds up in there, and the more you open it, you try to fan it and stuff, it just gets hotter. So, yeah, that's definitely a learning curve there. Oh yeah, everyone hit the like button. That'd be cool. I appreciate it, y'all. Y'all, if you're not already, go to my Facebook page and like it, Southern Coastal Cooking on Facebook. I'd appreciate that. I do a lot of stuff on there. In fact, before I found out about this YouTube live, I was doing all my live videos there. A lot of unboxing stuff and everything like that. So it was really one of my kind of go-tos for live video. But now I've got this YouTube live. I think this is pretty cool. And I guess I could share this to Facebook as well. Let me ask you this. Have any of y'all, I guess mainly, you know, folks from maybe up north and stuff, do you have a cut of beef or pork or something that y'all cook up there that, you know, we don't have down here in the South much? Maybe, let's see, using the cell phone live stream. I want to learn how to live stream. Oh yeah, I'm just trying to think of some different stuff I can cook, you know. Using Toyotas down in Charlottesville. Yeah, okay, cool. Fellow Toyota salesman. They used to sell Toyotas. Toyota's a great brand to sell, you know, because they can pretty much sell themselves. Was the hurricane not of it? Yeah, thank goodness for us, you know, we were spared. It kind of petered out and it turned the opposite direction, so nothing ever really happened to us. Hey, what's up, Danny? From Dallas, checking in. I'll tell you what. We've got to get a little cup there. I almost want to put a fan in here. Gosh. Well, I got my misting fan that I put that in the house though. That thing will not on mist, but it'll work as a normal fan too. I tell you what, one thing I love about this little smoker here. Let's see, hurricane. Have a hurricane coming North Carolina. Oh gosh. Y'all, we'll keep y'all in the prayers. Myrtle Beach area. Okay. What's up? All right. I tell you what, you know, a lot of the guys, my family's from the coast here, originally Southern Coastal Cooking, but now we don't. Let's see, home. One last question, I'll let you go. I wanted to ask, do a long smoke like a brisket, how would you recommend loading up the charcoal? I didn't catch the last of that comment, and I can't see the comment stack on this phone. If you'll tell me the last part again, you said something about how you load the charcoal on long smoke. What kind of smoker are you talking about using for that charcoal, loading it in? A Weber Smoky Mountain, you're talking about like a cabinet smoker? Because there's different ways. On an egg smoker, oh, okay. Well, you can just load your charcoal, you know, in the bottom. I wouldn't use more than about a chimney of unlit charcoal. And what I would do is light maybe 4 or 5 pieces of charcoal briquettes, okay? And, well, I forgot you're going to be using, I have a Tundra. What's up? Seafood bowl, any recommendations on seafood bowl? You need to look at Sweet Smoky Joe's seafood bowl. That stuff's rocks. Awesome. Back to we talking about how to light the egg, okay? The Kamado, you're gonna be using lump charcoal, okay? So what you wanna do is make a little pile of lump charcoal about like this, like I'm creating here, you know, a smaller pile, and then you want to just light the little tip of it, just a small piece of it, okay? Don't get everything all burning and everything. You wanna light a little small part. You use like the minion method. And that, you know, once you get lit, let that little corner start lighting, then shut it down, then shut your vents down, and let it just slowly come up to temp. Remember, slow is better. You don't want anything rapid happening in the Kamado as far as going to temp, because you will lose control and you can't get that temp back down. They're great cookers, but they're so good that, I mean, you know, it's low and slow on a Kamado. It's an art form. It really is. Never done one before. You did one. It looked awesome. Yes, you know, it took me a while. I tell you what I learned on was about controlling the vents, the top and the bottom and stuff like that. It's just no Weber kettle. You know, when I first started out and had the Bayou, or what was it, the Cajun Bandit kit, and you know, we worked on that Weber kettle, and I would just adjust the vents. I bounce out there every 30 minutes, messing with the vents at least, it seems like. But you know, some people say let it cook for 20 or 30 minutes and don't make another adjustment because it takes that long for that adjustment to come into play. Like if you go out there and you close it down and you can see what is the biggest difference between a briquette charcoal and lump charcoal. The biggest difference, okay, lump charcoal burns much hotter, okay? Briquette is okay, it's just like charcoal crushed up, compounded, and put into a mold. It's a lot tighter, there's not enough air in there, stuff like that, so it's a slower burning charcoal. Lump briquettes. Briquettes are a lot of times better for a low and slow cook, okay? That's why I like when they cook like this, use briquettes. But you could try, I'm not going to tell you to put briquettes in your Big Green Egg because I know that can void the warranty, but I don't really see why it would hurt. You know, you might even, you know, I don't know, ask somebody else, ask who sold it to you. I never tried that myself, but you know, thinking of it, I don't see why it would hurt, you know. Use some briquettes, and that way you could light like 3 or 4 briquettes and put them there under the unlit stack. If you're doing a low and slow barbecue, my dad, he cooks on the grill dome now, so he's kind of mastered it. You know, he does some pork butts and briskets and stuff like that, so he really enjoys the low and slow aspect of it. And it'll do great. You just got to be careful. You got to be real careful. Think of something else. I have somebody asked about cooking fish. You know, I did some salmon not a while back. No, it doesn't get your grill. Here's the thing: if you do fish or something, I try to put it on, whether it's on foil or grill mat or something like that, and that way it's not just getting all the oils and stuff all over your grill. And you know, because salmon has a lot of oil that will come out, and it will stink up your equipment if you don't, you know, kind of keep that under control or clean your grill up. Try mutton. Oh, that's good. You know, mutton. Let's see. That's lamb, right? Yeah. Okay. You know, I used to do a lot of those Shepherd Song Farms, the goat and lamb and stuff like that. That's really good. And little mint jellies or whatnot. Speaking of, I went to I'm trying to make this another video, but I went to a silent opening of a restaurant last night here, a local restaurant right down from my house. It was an Indian food restaurant, and it was really good. We had a bunch of goat and lamb and stuff. How was the Lone Star Mini performed? I was been great. I mean, this thing, when I did my test run, when I just broke it in, it ran for 30 hours on a load of charcoal, and it wasn't even really a full load. So I put in the little tuning plates or whatever to make the charcoal burn like in a maze. I used less charcoal last time for that pork butt because not pork butt, for the brisket, because I didn't need to burn that long. So this thing's super, super efficient. I don't have any complaints about it. Oh yeah. Let's see. Yeah, it's I mean, Lone Star Grills. You know, it's one of those things. It's just like Yoder. You know, there are people there. It's not just an assembly line of, you know, these things go through the machines to make them. You've got real people there doing the welding, everything else. What's up, 1984? You know, and they're super, super high quality. I mean, you're going to pay for it, you know, no doubt. But you're going to get that really good, high quality stuff. I mean, this is something that's going to last you a lifetime. I mean, you can Google the video when he's walking you through all the aspects of it and everything. So what's your opinion on pellet smokers? You know, I love pellet smokers. You know, they're the biggest set and forget it out there. It's so cool to see pellet smokers getting big now, you know. All right, what's up? All right, what's up? I see a couple more people commenting. I mean, pellet smokers is the easiest way to get in the smoking game. Make sure through your whole haul, I'm completely nervous about it. Yeah, I have been, you know, nervous about doing the whole haul. I've done one before, not on video, but it was a long time ago, so need to brush up for that for sure. How's the burnt end video going? Well, my burnt end video, if you watch my last brisket video, okay, the one I did for the hurricane, my first cook on the Pee-wee is what it's entitled. That's where I did the burnt ends. So of the Santa Maria attachment for the Weber kettle. I don't know anything about the Santa Maria attachment for the Weber kettle. Please give me some more info on that. I'm not sure what that is. Is it a rotisserie or what is it? Um, see, how much are those Big Frig coolers, Joe? The Big Frig coolers, they, go to bigfrig.com, of course, but they're right along there with the price of, Yeti and Engel and stuff like that. But I mean, they're super high quality coolers for sure. I mean, I would not, I wouldn't be afraid to suggest these to anybody. I mean, they're great coolers. I mean, I've got every size they make, and I couldn't be more happy with them. What's the absolute favorite piece of meat to eat and cook? Hey, my favorite piece of meat to cook is probably a brisket. I love cooking brisket. My favorite piece of meat to eat, I like steak, of course, but it's all different. Whatever you want. Different strokes for different folks, I guess. Let's see. What are the very first thing you ever barbecued that you can remember? Rock on. The first thing I ever barbecued, man, probably a pork butt. Was like the first thing that you try because you think it's something low and slow. I mean, it depends on what you say barbecue, like low and slow cook. I mean, you can barbecue chicken, barbecue, ribs or whatever, when you're up in the 300s. But first real low and slow was a pork butt, and it was a lot of fun. Because I used to do crock pot pork butts, back when before I could barbecue. Joe has the videos on the Santa Maria attachment. I'll have to go check that out. Thank you. I love watching T-Roy. He's a great guy. He's one to turn me on the other smokers, and he's got me on a lot of stuff, man. He really knows his stuff for sure. Let's see. Mine was a brisket on a Masterbuilt. Turned out dry. Yeah, brisket. I mean, brisket's hard. I would say, level 1 of smoking low and slow. So Joe goes up and down for the direct cooking or the indirect, and it has a handle on it. Okay, cool. Well, I have to check that out. What were we talking about a brisket and level of, the easiest thing I think I would tell somebody if they're starting doing the first low and slow would probably be a pork butt. They're more forgiving. One of the hardest things is probably brisket. I mean, it's just because it's so easy to dry it out, if you cook it too much. And then if you cook it too little, it can be tough. So you got to find that fine line. It's just what you got to do. But they're so much fun because when you get it right, you just get it right. And the payoff, when you make those slices and they just bend and the juiciness and all that beautifulness. I know I would tell them cool pork boys. Yeah. I'll tell you another secret to a lot of barbecue. If you let it cool down for a little bit, is definitely better. Because you can tear the pork or slice the brisket. It's not the sauce, the sauce, the juice gonna run out everywhere. So I asked, what's in my cups? That Soul Mexican beer. You definitely have, a huge benefit for letting low and slow food rest. And in fact, I'll give this super secret brisket tip I found out is if you would just take your brisket straight out of the cooker, okay, when it's done. Let it sit out on the counter just for a little bit, get down to about 170 degrees, and you can put that sucker on up in the refrigerator. Slice it up the next day, reheat it, and let me tell you what, it's gonna be some of the best briskets you've ever had. It's gonna be so juicy. What's up, Big Mama Barbecue? I can barely see right there. But you would not believe how, all that juice is retained. How long before you open up a barbecue restaurant? I know it. How often do you grill during the week or weekdays? I try to grill 2 times a week. Let's see, Santa Maria is mostly started with the wood and cooked wood. I try to barbecue on a Sunday, Sunday evening, Sunday afternoon, and then I try to do something on a Wednesday. My Wednesday's kind of been slacked off because I haven't been taking my Wednesday. That's my day off from work, and haven't been taking many of those Wednesdays. Let's see, big fan of those YouTube question and answer. I'm picking the brain. Barbecue is my favorite. Awesome. Yeah, I'm glad y'all like this. This gives me time to sit here and just talk to the viewers, talk to you guys and gals out there, and just, if you've got something to ask, just ask it. I'm sorry I'm slow on answering the written comments a lot of times. What are your top 3 favorite rubs? Wow, I need to do a top rubs video, but I've got so many. I mean, I love the Heaven Made Products line, of course. Dizzy Pig makes some good rubs. The Pig's Blanket, all right, those folks. I mean, some of the best pork rub. I mean, gives you pork the best color. I mean, that's a good rub too. Oak Ridge Barbecue is another one. This good. Malcolm Reed. Oh gosh, man. He makes some good rubs. So I mean, there's a lot of good rubs out there. Tango Spice Company. I don't know if I call them rubs. Let's see. I'll be his Elise all the way from Sweden in a place I'm bouncing back and forth between y'all. Okay. Have y'all ever used GMC Denali? What? Just went out. Somebody said something about a GMC Denali. I didn't catch that. I hate that I can't see because I'm filming from my phone. I cannot see the comments over here on the side. Like if I was on the computer watching live video, I can see the comments over on the side. So if anybody knows how I can turn where I can see the comments steady on my phone, let me know. Let's see. Wrapping brisket with a plastic wrap and foil when the steam's off lets it cool. It really does something for briskets. Where's the Bud Light time? I got the beer in the cup, y'all. Beer's in the cup. GMC Daniel Boone smoker is what he meant. Oh, okay, yeah. Ray Mountain. Yeah, that's good stuff. Let's see. Oh, In-N-Out Burger. No, buddy, I've never had it, but my brother lived in LA for a few years when we were younger, back in college age, and he moved out there, and he said it was amazing. I never went out there, but he always talks about In-N-Out Burger. Another place that my sister is living in Texas and Alaska, they always talk about Smash Burger. Film at your computer, then you can scroll the chat. Yeah, that's probably, I guess that's what I'll have to do, huh? What's your ideal finishing temp for the whole pack of brisket? There's no ideal finishing temp. It's an ideal finishing feel, okay? A brisket can finish anywhere from 180 degrees to 200 and something, 203, 204, whatever. You have got to catch it when it's like butter. When you can slap it and that thing just jiggles, okay? That's when it's done. Don't want to go too long, but you definitely don't want to go too short with it. So once you get up to about 190 degrees, I would say, start poking and prodding at it. Now, I'm not saying you gotta keep open your cooker, but Joe, so you like fishing? It's incredible seasoning van. What do you take a smash? Oh yeah, smash onion burger. Yeah, I love to fish. In fact, that's my email. You'll see on my channel. The thing is Have to Fish 8780. That was my old email. Have to Fish. But what were we talking about? Yeah, the brisket. I mean, do it by feel. If you can stick that probe or that chopstick in there, a lot more than by temperature. I mean, I'll give you the starting points about 190 when I do my first check. I'll go in there and poke at it, But remember, it's covered at that point. So go in there and just check. Check the stove cuisine. I'm doing great. Yes. I tell y'all what, we can talk all night about brisket. Man, that's one of my favorite things to cook. And sometimes you cook so much or something like that, I really don't eat much brisket. I like to just give it away and stuff like that. I have friends who are always lining up trying to get some brisket. Everybody's like, hey, what are you gonna do another brisket? See what you got. So yeah, this is something I definitely enjoy cooking for sure. Well, anyway, I think we've had a good session here tonight. I don't want to bore you on anything. What's your opinion on ceramic cookers? I know they're gaining popularity. What's your favorite pork butt seasoning, cook temp, and overall cooking advice? Ceramic cookers are great. Okay, lobster tail steak that you made, really awesome. Thank you so much. All right, ceramic cookers. Let me try to start. They're really good. Like I said, they get hot really fast, so you got to kind of be careful. You've got making brisket, give it away. You've got to be careful with your temperatures on the ceramic cookers. Somebody said about a pork butt. Ideal rub. Like I said, I like the Dizzy Pig. Dizzy Pig makes a good rub. Their what's it called? Just their original rub basically is good. Dizzy does. But you're also that Pig's Blanket is one of the best ones on pork. And Heavy Made Products has their rib rub. I would put that on the pork butt as well. I would rub it down, you know, with some mustard or something like that, or mayonnaise, however. Rock on, Omega Fridge. Thanks, man. I would, you know, rub it down with honey or mustard, honey mustard, whatever you want to. Put your rub on there, inject it with apple juice concentrate, put it out in the cooker, wrap it about 150, pull that joker around 200 degrees. You know, that's what I would say. All right, Tell Me Barbecue, what's up? All right, see everybody. Let's see, what do you think of the hot and fast method on the Gateway Smoker? I don't know much about the Gateway Smoker. I do like the hot and fast brisket method now. All right, see y'all. The hot and fast. I mean, it's hard for me to, you know, to come across to try to do that because I didn't believe it at first. So there's no way it could be as good. But yeah, you can really make a brisket hot and fast, and it really comes out good. In fact, that's how most all competition briskets are done, hot and fast. But yeah, please do this again. So, all right, let me ask y'all this. Please chime in. Would y'all have a problem if I did this every Saturday night or try to do it most every Saturday night? Would that be too much? I think, you know, that could be something I could fit in the schedule that way. And we talk about different things and have, you know, kind of the question and answer type stuff. And I'll go back over the questions and try to answer some. Coming up when you're ready, looking forward to that one in the future. Yeah, oh yeah, I've always got cooks coming up on the Yoder, man. Yoder Y640 is kind of my old go-to piece. I just got to get it done and get it right, you know. All right, thanks y'all for chiming in with that. So yeah, I'll try to keep these videos coming on Saturday night if I can. Awesome. Question, barbecue's a lot. Yeah, I sure do love the barbecue, that's for sure. But anyway, y'all, you know, take it easy. If you have any more questions, just put them in the comment section of this video. I try to get to what I can. And yeah, appreciate everybody for joining. Again, please, you know, share my videos on your social media pages, Facebook, man, all subscribers, everything helps. Somebody says a crawfish boil late. Well, it's not crawfish season yet. We have a crawfish season in the springtime, and you have a small fall season, and you have a small winter season. So you'll have your crawfish come in, let's say in the fall, like November or something like that, or October. You'll have a small season then. You know, a winter season like around Christmas time or something like that sometimes. But the big season we do is in the spring, the early spring. You know, it peaks around May or something like that. So, yeah. Well, I appreciate everything, y'all. Again, I'm gonna let y'all go for now. But yeah, I'll try to give y'all a heads up on the time and yeah, tips on crawfish and shrimp. Well, yeah, go back and check some of my older videos. I've got some tips on that. You know, main thing is you don't want to overcook anything. Invest in a boil boss. Boil boss is great. That really helps. Helps cool that water down, let that seasoning soak in and everything else. But I appreciate y'all. And I'll have a good one. Let me figure out how to cut this thing off now. Let's see. All right.